Hello and welcome to Faewood Grove Weekend Update for March 24th, 2024. There's a lot of 24s today, and it's just there's a lot of 24s. So, hi everybody. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. What we're going to be talking about is we're going to talk about what we got done this weekend, what we're looking at having ready and done for the Faelipse. We're going to be looking at a little bit of update for Gaia and some other stuff. I actually have slides again, and they're in order. And I have the right deck, so we're going to see if we can actually make this work correctly this time. And once again, thank you for tuning in and watching. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit up here, and we're going to come back to this. And so we had Oestara yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. We don't quite have these flowers, but this was a great picture. We're still waiting on the flowers to grow in because most of the stuff that's green right now is honeysuckle. So yeah, we don't want that. So we had a great ritual. It was a lot of fun. Had some new folks show up. That was wonderful to see new folks. Was a really good time. If you get a chance, watch it. If you're part of the Tribe of Solo group, it was really talking about how to kind of help us make our progress more insurable and help make things work a little bit better psychologically for us as we're working on our wheel of the year. So check that out if you'd like. It was posted to the Tribe of Solo page. It was a really good ritual. So once again, thank you for everybody that showed up. Shay always makes delicious muffins. And please come out for ritual. We have a really good time. It's a really comfortable space, and it's really kind of nice doing it out in the middle of the trees. So come on and join us for April full moon, and as well for Beltane. That's coming up as well in April. At the end of the month and the beginning of May. So those are the next rituals for Tribe of Solo. Then today was about physics and engineering. Lots of time, got lots of D out, vitamin D, spending time out in the woods, working on getting the Eris area ready for us to be able to put up the tents again. These that they're clumped there is what we ended up taking out because it was all standing dead. So Dan and Sarah were out and they did an amazing job. They set it up so it was super safe. We did it block and tackle style. Actually, the great part is out of the 6 things that they brought down, only one actually used a chainsaw. Otherwise, it was either literal chain and pulling it down with their vehicle, or it was with rope and bumper strap and pulling the branches down that were out of reach otherwise. But by throwing logs and stuff over, I'll show you here in a second. But this is what we did for the sassafras, and this is what it looked like after we brought it down. We were able to just pull it over and cut it up so we could pull it out. A lot of it's already cleaned up, and it looks amazing. The whole space has changed. It's really kind of cool. So looking forward to everybody seeing that. And as you see, it's all laid out. So after that, we went over and did the branch pulling, and this is them pulling the branches down using the straps and doing an old-fashioned saw technique where basically they threw a saw over it and then they'd work on that a little bit, and then we'd be able to get a grip on it somehow with the tether that we were working with, and we were able to pull the branches off, and it made things go really well. So we've got the ones that scared us, that the most concerning is really the best way to put that. We were able to get the branches that were the most concerning, that were over Agora, down out of the way. They're already over, waiting to be added to Hecate, and add to her hut and cave whatever we're going to call it. I'm not sure, but it's a hut cave thing. So, but we were able to get all of those down in the Agora. So that's ready for us to put tents up in. And we also got all the wood from Eris stacked. And this is actually there's probably another third that went to some other stuff and didn't go to Eris's pile. But this here picture is the stuff with the lighter ends is what got added to the pile today. Plus there's another row behind it, as you can see. So we tucked in, and so we got more to burn when we can have a fire. Now that kind of is a thing. And I really want to say thank you for Dan and Sarah for coming out and working so hard and busting ass and getting a lot done. I really appreciate all the help. And I did my best to stay out of the way, and we got it all cleaned up, and we're ready to move on into the next set. See, just lots of wood. So that brings us to Faelipse. And I'm sure everybody's seen this image. It's copyright free, so it was helpful. This is the path, and what I want to say is, if you're coming here or going anywhere, don't plan on going far immediately after the eclipse. If you're coming here, I would ask that you plan on being here a while. We're planning on doing some card games. We found out that we will not be having a fire. The Brown County Emergency folks have proposed that we have a fire ban until April 12th due to the low water level and just how far drought we are in this area. Is just, my pond is really dry, and we're not looking at having any open fires until we've had a lot of good rain. And that's what it's going to take for me to feel comfortable and for the county to feel comfortable. So we're not going to be doing that for Faelipse, but we will have card games. We've got mosquito repellent stuff. We'll have a lot of fun. We've got lights. We've got lots of lights. You'll be able to see just fine. You can, if you don't know, and actually I'll probably do this with next week. I will have had time to get some strings redone. And because I've been waiting till we had the branches down before I put those up, because the branches would have fallen through some of the strings I would have run, and I would have cried. So I'm going to get some of that put up, and I'll have pictures for everybody next week to at least see where we are now and see where I can get to before we get there. So you can see that you don't really need a flashlight or anything when you're out here. I do too. I hope that, and let me say, I hope that the ban gets lifted as well. My fingers are crossed. I want it to rain. I really, really want it to rain. Calling for rain and asking for rain was part of what our ritual was for Oestara, because we are just so dry and we need the water really bad. And I mean, not just the farmers, but the critters. And I mean, our pond is really low, and it's just, we need rain. We need rain. So after that, we'll have Beltane and the full moon. I talked about that a little bit before. If you have a chance tonight at 3:15 a.m. Monday morning, yeah, I know, there will be a full lunar eclipse. So if you have a chance, take a moment, wake up for a few, say hello, feel the energy, maybe do a working or something. It's up to you. But for Gaia, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. It's going to be, once again, May 17th to the 19th. There are forms with QR codes and pictures with QR codes to be able to register, as well as to pay within the Faewood Grove group, as well as we post them as pinned posts for the Faewood Grove Facebook page. And they are on the Faewood Grove website, faewoodgrove.com. But we've got Wasika is now doing going to be teaching how to do sword dancing. She's also going to be performing. And then I think there was another class she picked up. I believe Erica Rivertree confirmed for a couple of workshops to present. And there's been some other folks that have chimed in, and we're still working on getting more folks. So if you're interested in facilitating a discussion, if you are a presenter at Gaia or one of our festivals, you get free admission to the event plus a guest. So it kind of works out to do that, because bring a friend. That way you and your whoever can come have fun, enjoy the peace and the community that we have here, and share your knowledge and your ideas and your questions, and see the answers that you can get from other people as you provoke thoughts and questions, and help share that energy. And I just saw 1111. Help share that energy and facilitate growth and worshiping, connecting with the divine feminine. And we really need folks to step up and help us, because this is something that's really important. And if you're interested, reach out, say hi. We'd love to hear from you, myself or Sharon, or just message the Faewood Grove account. But we'd love to hear from you. So those are the things that we've got going on right now. As a hint or a teaser, Feast of the Horn God, I have confirmed with Adam Long again. He is definitely a stalwart and an important part of Feast of the Horn God. He's been part of the event since we changed over and split Horn and Honey into two different events and moved here, and then 1212. I'm looking forward to hearing. He's an amazing performer. It's an amazing educational experience, and just very, very enrapturing. And he does an amazing job. So with that, that's pretty much the end of what I've got for the most part. Just to encourage folks to come out, check us out, have fun. We will know as we get closer to April 6th as to how many folks are going to be actually coming for the weekend for the eclipse, and that'll tell us, and we'll know the weather, and that'll tell us what we need to do to prepare for it, and tent wise and stuff like that. And we'll probably need some folks to come out and help on Saturday to help us get at least one tent put up now that we have it clear and safe for everybody, because we didn't want to lose one of those tents, because that would just be bad and it was a danger for folks. So I just want to say thank you so much. I'll see you in a week. I'm kind of digging these, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much. I've had a really nice steady viewer count, and I appreciate everybody that's watched and the folks that have watched all the way through. It's been wonderful knowing that folks are interested in hearing and learning about what we're doing out here, and it's one of the reasons we do it. We got I forgot, we were able to get the owl box into onto the tree that's in the Athena shrine last weekend. Soon I have a camera that I will be putting up after I got a little bit of time. I needed to do some other stuff, but then I can go back in there, 1414, and what is going on? And I'll be able to mount that, and hopefully it'll work right, because all I've got right now is a solar camera that can work from there, because it's kind of remote, and I might be able to get a network cable drug there, but I can't bury it, that's for sure. So, also, I want to reiterate something that I've said before, and that is that our policy on dogs has been altered and changed. Dogs can come out. They must stay with you. They must be on a leash. We prefer only service dogs. That way it will keep the number small, especially as we start getting used to things and figuring out to make sure everything works right. They are not allowed at the pond, and they are not allowed at a non-cleared out area. So every place where there's a rim, like the areas like in the Eris and Maynard and stuff like that, don't take them into the woods. Don't take them off of the paths. Don't take them out of the cleared areas. And that will satisfy where we're at right now. And I think so that folks can bring down their animals, at least for now, and we can make sure how it goes. Because we got to make sure that things work right and everything's fair. And so please work with me as we learn. And I might make mistakes, but at least I'll admit to them, and try to rectify them. So I think that's about everything I needed to cover today. I wish I'd put the dogs and the other on the slideshow. But I want to thank you very much for watching. It's been great. I'm really enjoying doing videos again, and I've got more coming. So thank you once again. May the Lord and the Lady be ever in your heart. Praise be to Pan and Hail Hecate. Peace and have an amazing week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.